Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk. So today we are making our 6 clusters and going through my stuff. I found these 4 playing cards. I think these were from the Gathering and I think they're going to be perfect for this journal. And so those will be my bases from games, okay? And then I need 2 more. So I have 2 Trivial Pursuit from the 20th anniversary that we'll be using. I have taken some of the sheet and I have stamped butterflies on it. And so I have that. And then, and that is from linen. From garment, I've gone ahead and from the pink shirt, I have cut some pieces off. I have buttons and measuring tape from the sewing box category. And then I have a variety of DearJulieJulie digitals to add as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, you know what? We're going to do the card second. Let's go ahead and we'll get these out of the way. So I need to use my list B categories, and I need to have a base and use at least 3 others and my DearJulieJulie digital. So my base is going to be from games, and then I am going to add my DearJulieJulie digital, and then I think I'm going to just cut a butterfly off. Okay, so we'll cut it off and fray it so it kind of matches the rest. So I'm going to need 2 of those. 1 for each. I mean, your clusters can be the same or different. On your edges, they need to be different. Okay, so this is kind of cool because you just got to come up with one idea. Now, I was thinking, I'm trying to use up scraps also. So this does not count as one of my items, but it will count. I can use it. So this is tissue from the wrapping category in part 1. I'm just going to go ahead and add some glue so these pieces are on here. Okay. So there we go. And then I'm going to want a piece of this. Do I want it down here? Okay, and I'm going to add a button also. So the button I'm going to go ahead and sew on. So let's go ahead and figure out. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we'll add. Okay, and then this cluster, you're going to be able to use it in your journal however you want. You can go ahead and take it and add it on top of something else and make it into a card. It can turn into a tuck. However you want to use the 6 of these in your journal, you're going to be able to use them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and staple that. Okay, and then we will add this and come over and see if I have any thread already threaded. I do. Okay. So I was gonna do, because this is a rose journal, I was gonna do my, okay, we're gonna go ahead and poke from the front and from the front. And that way I can just come back here and find the hole. If you guys remember where we took the button that had 4 holes in it, and we embroidered in the holes of it and made a rose. It was really, really cool. So I will put the video for the rose buttons in the description box down below. And so okay, so there we go. And I have one cluster. It has, oh, we've got to add, oops, we've got to add the lace. Oh boy. Or the shirt. So we have a very busy day today. Appointments for Jeff. Hopefully they will all hold. Okay. Oh, I like that. It ended up being like an edge. Okay, so there's one. And so we'll repeat that. I have a different Dear Julie Julie digital. I don't think I have any more of the tissue pieces up here. Or do I? Aha. Okay, so here's this piece. Okay, and it just kind of, the 2 pieces, oops. I'll put the tissue, and then the digital, okay. And this time I'm going to add this first, okay. So it's on here. Okay. I think we'll go this way. Okay. Okay, put the lids. Okay. Now, we're going to add the butterfly. The piece of this and the button. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. Just go like that. That'll add our butterfly. That is from our linen. Okay, and then I'll staple this piece on. So after we get this done, we will do the card. Okay, then we add the button. And I have a bunch of this button, so I will probably add it in other places in the journal. Okay, so going from the front to the back to find out where the hole should go. I can't find the hole. Okay, it's above the, there it is. It's above the staples. Okay, I did put a knot on the thread. So one of the things that you can do is you can attach buttons to a paper and have it ready, like we like to have things ready. And then just be able to rip them and just glue the paper on things. So I think we'll double tie this. I hope you all had a great weekend. I took Sunday off totally. Actually, on Saturday, I decided that I wasn't going to really worry about having a video for Sunday. I just... I needed a day off. So, yeah. Okay, so now we have these ones, and wanting to do them similar. And so I think we'll go ahead and we'll cut this in half, and we'll cut this one in half. Okay. So okay. So there's that. And then I don't think we need as big of a piece. Well, we've got other things to make, so. Now you can decide, you can use this side. This is kind of a cool side right here. Okay, so getting an idea, again, we have our game piece as the base. I have my linen. I kind of was thinking, I don't know, I kind of liked what we did with the butterfly, with just where it was kind of like a stamp. I was gonna ruffle it along the side, but I kind of like, okay, so there's one. So we'll get these ready. There's two. So, yeah, so we stamped on a sheet. That's 3. And then we'll put this up in the thing that we can use more. Okay, so we've got 4. And we've got a pile of those. Okay. So there are roses on the top. If we go like this, okay, so this is a little different than what we did. Like this. I like that, okay? I like that. I think that's what we're gonna do, okay? So we have our game piece, which is playing card on the bottom. And we're going to be making 4 of these that are similar. We're going to make the first one, and then we'll mask make the others, okay? And then we're going to want our butterfly. Okay, and right now I'm trying not to cover up the actual roses because that's my theme. Okay, now this time I'm just going to go one here and one here. Okay, I think that'll be good. And then I'm going to add my button right here. Okay. And I may need to get more thread. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I saw it when I walked in today. Oh, I don't see the green. Getting down to the end of this one. Put that over there. I don't know where the green one went. It's all good. Okay, so there we go. Okay. This is kind of long. So a cluster, a collaged cluster. Now sometimes you might look at it and go, okay, we have something round, we have something lacy. It's very much about the variety of texture and shapes is how you can get your interest for a cluster. Okay. And having this big bold button, I think, is kind of cool because it gives you a place to look. Now, we do need to still add our Dear Julie Julie digital. And again, if I had already had these buttons ready, either on a piece of fabric or on a paper, that's something I can do in the car sometimes. It's just attaching buttons. There we go. Look at that. And then this is the Dear Julie Julie digital. Okay, so it's one of the small tags, and I'm going to put it in and put it on the side here. And I think that is going to be awesome. I think, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and staple it. Okay. If I staple it up here, and I staple it down here, an interesting thing could happen when this gets put in the journal. This could become a pocket or like a little belly band. Okay. But right now it's a cluster. And I really like the way that one looks. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to mass make the other three. I'm going to check my stapler real quick because, yeah, we're good. It's not fun when you're in the middle of making and, you know, you run out of staples. So we're going to start with our 3, and I am just going to go ahead and put a strip of fabric tack. Okay. Now this is shiny, so it's a good thing that we're also stapling some things on here to help. Okay, these are the bigger pieces. So we go with 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, there's our 3 pieces. Then we're going to put on our butterfly. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I'm going to turn these over. I think that I like this side. It's different. And now this is where I'm going to be able to staple the, okay, so I stapled into the butterfly and into the lace. Okay, and you can have your you can go either way with, okay, with whether your butterfly is on top or on bottom. I want more of that to show. Okay, so this is sewing box garment, because this was a shirt and this was a sheet, okay, and a playing card. So all of my list B is there. I did also add the button. Now I have this, and so for that one I think I want it to go up a little higher. Okay, and I'm going to go like this. And like that. So again, I do have the possibility of putting something in there. And we just need to add our Dear Julie Digital. Now, here this is another from another tag page. This is out of the, and this one will just go like this. Okay. And then I have this one, but I don't like it for what we're doing here. So let's come on over to what we've got. And I have music. And I like this better than this. Okay. So you just kind of figure out your placement where you like it. And you attach it. Okay. And we'll see, maybe, yeah, you could still put something in there. So that was just an extra thing, is the being able to put something in there. So now we will go ahead and add the buttons. So Patreons, Diamond, Emerald, Pearl, and Topaz. Today is the last day that the digitals are on sale for you for 45% off. Jeff and I are putting together a sale for this week. I will announce the date and time in the Patreon, and then everybody else. So yeah, so watch for that. And also our VIP will be next week. Next Wednesday will be the May VIP. So that will be next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. So looking forward to that. Because of all the doctor's appointments and all the crazy stuff last week, I am not ready for the VIP this week. Okay, there we go. And now on to another button. So also that sale will include several journals. Okay. Okay. Whoop, almost came out of the thing. But you can see where if you have these buttons already ready, I'll show you one. I'll do one real quick and show you how you can have the button ready. We do a lot of ready things here. So understanding that sometimes you just don't feel full on creative, crafty mode. Okay, we're going to go up here. Okay, so that gives me 2. And so let's go ahead. We're going to grab this paper and we'll grab this. Go ahead and put a knot on the back. Okay. And we'll go through. Whoop. That just helps me figure out where to start. Okay. And we're just attaching our button to a paper. And we'll tie it off. So, and I could go ahead and add another one on this paper. Could have a whole line of buttons that are ready to go in a journal. Okay. Okay, so imagine we just go ahead and we put another one here and another one here, and we have them ready. And then we can just come in, and I'm going to go ahead and hold my finger down so I stay away from where the thread is. And I cut my paper so that hopefully you don't see it. It's okay because it is, you know, it is a cluster. And because I'm putting it on this piece right here is where it's probably going to catch the best, and that's fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and put fabric tack on the paper. Okay, so you put the fabric tack on the paper and put this right down. And there you have a ready button. Okay, gotta wait for it to dry. I would prefer to go ahead and put it on the cluster at this point, especially because it's a card. But wanting to show you that you can do ready buttons. Okay, and that's a ready button. Okay, so we've got one more to do, right? Or are we done? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're done. We're done. Yay. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and put the thread, the leftover thread through this so I have it for the next thing. And I might go ahead and reattach that. We'll see. Okay, we'll just put that over. And so we have made our 6 clusters. I did 4 with the rose playing card like I said, I think I got this from the gathering. If you were the one that brought it to the gathering, thank you, and let us know. Yep. Okay, and then my other two are from Trivial Pursuit cards, and that gives me my 6 clusters. Now, clusters in your journal. After you've made them, take your picture, and then you can go ahead and you can make them into whatever it is that you want. So if you wanted to make it into a card, you can do that. If you wanted to make it into a belly band, you can do that. If you want it to just to be a tuck, so glue here and here, and now it's a tuck. And you know, I made these so that they could also have a little pocket. So yeah, I think they're really fun and they're really pretty. And that was using my list B. So I have the Dear Julie Julie digital on each one. I have the sewing box, which I did the button and the measuring tape. Then from the linen category, I used a sheet and I had stamped butterflies on it. And then from the garment, I used the pink shirt, okay? And so that has been added to all of them, okay? So sewing box, linen, and garment is what we decorated with, and Dear Julie Julie digital. And then the game card, playing card, and the game card was my base. So there we go. List B. What do we have left to make? I need to make 6 different edges, 6 charms, and a tassel. And I will have my required items done. How are you guys doing? And what has been your favorite thing to make? Oh my gosh, it's been wonderful to see so many new people in the challenge group and adding their items. And oh my gosh, just a true testament to how many of you are so much better at this than I am. And I hope you guys will check them out. Also, your favorite things, please make sure that you are sharing those in the crafty community, because that's where more of the subscribers and more of the community are going to be able to see things, because not everybody has signed up to do the actual challenge. So, okie dokie, you guys. Thank you guys so much. And just remember, on Tuesday, next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, we start a brand new challenge. And we will be using junk again, but it's totally different than what we're doing this month. Totally different. So, looking forward to having you join us. The details video will come out on Monday. If you're a Diamond, Emerald, Pearl, or Topaz Patreon, you will get your sneak peek on the 27th, as well as early entry into the group as soon as the group is finished. And one more time, the VIP for everyone that finished their May Challenge Journal will be on Zoom next Wednesday. And so that'll be the 2nd at 1 o'clock. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.